Okay, we're getting this thing done. Now, let's see. We got this camera, want FaceTime. Want that? No, we want Cameo. Maybe. Yes, baby. Yes. That's good. Okay. And okay, well, I see I got a a Rudolph nose here. Okay, now let's see what I want to do first is oh, we're getting something on YouTube. Okay, I'll be there soon, guys. Sorry, I gotta put these links in the chat on Let's Go Help 2. And I wonder if I could put these in the chat on Let's Go Help Live. No, I don't think I can. Maybe I can. Let me see. I'm trying to put the links, the 6 new grants I want to tell you about. They're not going in there. Welcome to live chat to guard the privacy and the guidelines. Okay, oh God. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It's not going to let me do that. Okay. I'm going to have to put that in later. Okay. So watching on if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to put in the links to the new grants that I have in the description later, I guess, when it's finished. It's not letting me do that in the chat for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't know why you love me like you do. But we have the new winners for the January grant. I don't know how we got it up so quickly. They usually take about 3 weeks or so for us, and we got it up. You can't what? I see with my nose here, I'm gonna sign up to be a reindeer next Christmas. That's what this is about. Actually, the dermatologist, I still can't get a hold of the damn guy. I belong to a pretty good program and everything, but it seems to be going away now. But these are our 6 grants, new ones that I just found. They just started this year, or actually this month. And one, the most important one, is this one in California. $150,000 they're giving low-income people, and this is moderate income, to buy a home, okay? So this is for down payment money. Now, the way this program works is that they give you the money, but you give it back when you sell the house, okay? So they give it to you, no payments, no nothing, until like you sell the house. They did it before last year. So you got to apply now because I think they do it in April. So you want to get in. I think it's like a lottery. I don't know how many thousands they have, but everyone certainly doesn't get it. So you want to apply for something that. But $150,000. I mean, that's amazing. But it's legit, yeah, and particularly housing is so expensive in California. Okay, the other one here is a home repair grant for seniors. Okay, and this is in Iowa. So that's what, see, the reason, okay, you don't live in Iowa, I understand that. But you have to see the kinds of things that are out there because where you live, there's things like this on the books already. These are new, so they pop up and I can find them easily. The current ones, you know, are hidden all over, you know, and that's why you have to get out there and dig them out where you live. And that's what it's about. But here, because the problems are sort of generic in every part of the country. So if one part of the country is working on it, like seniors, grants for seniors, yes, there's a lot of grants for seniors for home repair. And here, this income is up to $60,000. Sure, okay, so if you make more than that, then you probably can't get this program, but there'll be other programs. So always, if you're not eligible for one program for fixing up a house or for something, it doesn't mean that you're eligible for none. I mean, that's just like one person doesn't want to date you, fine. So you find somebody else that wants to go out on a date. And that's the way the life works. So that's in Dubuque. Okay, I have the links there for you, and on YouTube, I'll put them in the description so you have them and you don't have to pay me money to find out about it. Now here up in one of the Dakotas, what they have is a home repair for people, seniors with disabilities, okay? And see, these are done through nonprofit organizations that get the money from federal programs or from other ways that they get money. So like a lot of COVID money is still coming through finally getting out to people on the street that could use it. And the way they do it, the local government or the state government has a whole bunch of COVID money left, and they don't know how to do it. So they said, hey, seniors need it, but they're not set up to give the program, to administer the program. See, that's the biggest pain in the ass is administrating the program. So they don't have it, so hey, you're a nonprofit trying to help seniors. We'll give you all this money, and you get it to seniors. That's why a lot of this federal money you'll see popping up on Find Help or 211. I like Find Help better, but you can probably understand that now because they're the nonprofits, that get the money in there, and they won't advertise in Google, so you'll never see them. Okay, so that's the two home repair grants, okay? And here's another one. What's interesting is money to start a Spanish food store, okay? They're getting $10,000, and this is from the local county government, okay? Here's the thing. The city of Cedar Point City Council met on January 18th at City Hall for the second regular meeting of the year. They began the meeting by welcoming a new store to the city. See, people that have this money are excited about you starting businesses. Okay, Claudia Rodriguez, one of the 3 business partners planning to open the new multicultural supermarket in the city, spoke to the council at a public hearing. The store, Mi Terrera Linda, is expected to open later this year, featuring fresh foods, baked goods, and a restaurant highlighting Cedar Point's growing Latino population, okay? So Rodriguez spoke during the hearing because the company was nominated for a business incentive program grant by the city council and the Economic Development Committee. See, that's the key word, economic development. They want you to start a business, okay? No one spoke in opposition to the nomination, and the city council approved the $10,000 grant for the money. So you go to a meeting, hey, I want the money for this. Nobody says no, and you get the money. See, it's learning the system. You think you have to apply somewhere or whatever, hocus pocus. It's not what you think. It may be that way too, but the world is just too big, to believe that any one of us know how the system works. And the only way to find out how it works is start digging in there, baby, and finding out yourself, because nobody's going to do it for you. Okay, that's another. Now, this is a very interesting one for me. It's called the Rural Energy for America Program, REAP, REAP, okay? Now, this is a program that gives lots of money to people. If you have a business in a small town, they want you to save energy, so they'll help you buy solar panels or get better equipment that doesn't work energy. And the grants, I mean, look, they're up to $100,000. This one got $100,000 to construct a solar system to generate kilowatts of power. The investment will offset 90% of the company's annual consumption. saving $107,000. So that's what they give the grant to get to put solar, and you save not you get grant to put in the solar, and you save $100,000 on utility bills. Okay, here's another one. Wentworth Greenhouses, a family-owned business established in 1967, will install a solar array to generate, 168 kilowatts, I don't know, of clean solar energy every year, replacing an estimate 53% of historic usage and saving the business $34,000 annually. Wow. Here's a brewery who got money to put a ground-mounted array to generate more than 117,000 kilowatts, completely offsetting the far-expanding operations' historical usage. So they're getting free energy now. And that's the Rural Energy America program. So if you're a small business in a small town, that's for you. And this, you have the link there for the home buyers in California, $150,000, man. That's killer stuff in my mind. You rarely see that. I mean, down payment money could be $20,000 or something. Maybe they're going up to more, $50,000, but $150,000. Tammy, organizations that will help you get grants up to two. Yes, that's what everybody. So if you're looking for, Tammy put the list in here, item number 7, right, to find unique programs like this where you live for buying a house or not, and that's the important thing. Yolanda, how you doing? How you doing? What's new with Yolanda? Huh? How you doing? So, who has questions that we could help people with? That's what we're all about, because it is like 10 degrees here. I think 15, 16 or something when I woke up. But I'm going to go out and exercise, because I didn't do any exercise yesterday. I went up to see my son, and that's a 6-hour drive back and forth. And what happens with people, I eat lousy. So I got to burn some of those calories and get on the floor of that. Wendy, how can I help you, ma'am? I see you pop up, and I don't know if you're asking any questions yet. What are you up to, Wendy? What can we do for you? Wendy, good day, y'all. Yes. Gus, how are you? Aloha. Oh, man, now I'm jealous. Oh, I left Las Vegas when I heard winter coming. So you're in Hawaii. Well, you got to dodge the volcanoes or wherever the heck is out there. Wendy, what do you need? I see you pop up around. I want to make sure that we help you. And that's what's so nice. A lot of members are going live now, like I am now, on Let's Go Help Too, and they could help you. Because if you haven't done this before, I mean, it can be daunting, because you always see this, what the hell am I going to do with all this shit? And that's true. It's been raining now that I've planned on exercising more. Great. Thanks for it. I have to be moved before. Yikes. Okay, so you lost. Okay, first of all, if you're being evicted, you want to make sure you know the law about that, because a lot of landlords, they just want to scare the pants out of you to get you out of the building, because they know if they get somebody else, they can make more money. So the first thing you want to do, Wendy, is go to well, I would even if you've been evicted already, I would go to justshelter.com, okay? Did I put it being evicted? What happened to Just Shelter? Didn't I just put that in? Oh, no, that's Find Help. Okay, yes. Okay, go there, but also one point is the Just Shelter. I'd like you to call a lawyer there to see if there's any way they could check even in post-mortem after it happened, if maybe you got screwed or not. And if there's a way to help you and reverse some of this, or if they did something wrong, that they helped you find something right. This is what Trump does all the time, right? The judge goes one way and said, no, 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 you did it wrong. So you could do that too. And there's free legal help to do that. Okay, so you need a place. Okay, well, you're right, Wendy. It is for, look for housing under Find Help, and also look for rent. Okay, so I guess you need a place to rent. So what you want to do is look under rent in findhelp.org. Want to look under rent for findhelp.org, and start calling those agencies that help people with rent, because that's what you need, right? So if somebody said, hey, yeah, we could give you $2,000 a month for rent for the next 6 months, then you're a lot better off. So see how they could help you, because to me, and it's different all over. I mean, call the housing people, but the rent people, wow, I mean, that's just, if someone said, okay, here, you go out and look for a place, but now you have a place to get grants for rent, well, that's pretty good. That gives you more bargaining power, okay, Wendy? I'm so sorry. I don't know how much are you able to maybe create income, work at all, part-time, full-time, or whatever? Are you able to do that? Because if you are, I would go to the careeronestop.org. New Hampshire is not the best for individuals, but families is good. Yeah, it depends all over, but you only need one program. So don't let things like that stop you, because you're not dealing with all the people in New Hampshire, just you. You only need one person with one program, whatever, and that means it just will take a little more to dig it out. But if you're all able to work even part-time from home or whatever, they dislike me. Oh, they can't know you if you dislike. Who, you mean Career One Stop dislike you? Okay, if the Career One Stop dislikes you and they don't want to bother you, then go to Find Help. Findhelp.org, and look under job training or anything to do. Oh, New Hampshire likes me. I see. Do you like New Hampshire? Well, you have to solve a problem now. So you have February, it's going to be all over. I don't know. If you have a friend in another city, you want to move or something, that's a lot of implications that you're concerned about. Maybe, the Community Action Agency, yes, here, Charity's telling you, make an appointment with a counselor to help you think through these things. So go to your local Community Action Partnership, go to that list that Charity gave you. Charity, I'd love to see that list again, that you said you got all the things, so I could talk about that somewhere. Yeah, Charity's, well, she knows. And if, yeah, okay, sure, thank you, Chair. And also go to, talk to a HUD counselor. These are financial counselors. So, it sounds like you're counseling, COUNSELIN. Move to Oklahoma. You sure you want to do that? But go to make an appointment with a HUD counselor. Get some input from other people who solve problems like this. So that's why a HUD counselor, financial counselor, whatever, they've seen this, people with your kind of problems all the time, so they could have, it's good to brainstorm. What you have to do is brainstorm with new input I'll learn to spell it. That's okay, just okay. uh, and that's it. Yeah, HUD counseling. Tammy gave you that because then you get input of other people. See, the problem with our lives individually, they're so small. I mean, we're just fucking ants running around, right? And the world is so big. Okay. Uh, so that's is to get other input about possibilities. I mean, the stuff I find, like those 5 programs I just found this morning. Man, I had no idea they were there. And I've been studying this thing for 48 years. Oh, Michael, and that's what I just get surprised and shocked every day of the stuff that's out there. First time trying to find some money to pay my daughter's college, the BU New York, and I live in here. BU, is that Boston University, New York, or what? Well, actually, the most important thing I think that people don't do is make a friend with somebody at your financial aid counselor at the university they're going. So it sounds like your daughter's at a college now. So you want to get in a car, go up and sit on the doorstep of the financial aid person at that college, because they get so much money coming in, it comes and goes quickly, they don't know. You got to get them to know you and your daughter and that you need help, so that you're on their mind every time a new one comes in. Like I started a college, a scholarship at a local community college, and it's called I Don't Need My Government Money Scholarship Program. So what I do is I give most of my Social Security money to actually single moms who go to community college, at this community college in Frederick, Maryland. Because I feel, well, $1,000 could go a long way there. And here, where I live in Washington, D.C., people spend that on lunch. Just terrible. And people could go to college, at a community college. And so that's what I have the money for. I said, I don't need, I'm working. I'm doing well. I can support myself working. So the government's giving me money. I don't need it, and I can't give it back to the government. It's getting lost. So this is where I think we should be putting money, is to people going to community college. Because community college is the best goddamn bargain the government has, man. What are the criteria for applying for a grant to help start a business, and when I don't have any money? Well, that's what it's for. It's for people who don't have any money. And Gus, the real answer is, it depends. Every program is different. Forget about that, because you're just going to, whatever you think it is, what the requirements are, you'll run into a program that it doesn't have those requirements. And then you'll say, oh, shit, well, then I can't get a government grant. And that's terrible to be in that situation. So all you're doing, the way you do this, Gus, is don't say you need a grant. Don't say what you need for a government to start your business. Say you need help starting a business. Okay, and the way you do that, if Tammy didn't go back and finish her aerobic exercises, she'll show you item number 5 in the Meta grant report. Okay, that shows you how to find the people in Hawaii. Hawaii has a lot of free help for people who want to start businesses, and you make appointments with these free mentors, and there'll be a dozen. Believe me, there'll be a dozen, maybe only 7. Well, what the hell? And you talk to as many of those as you can. It's a numbers game, Gus. It's not, putting a bullseye on a target, because you don't even know what the hell the target is. So you just state your problem and look for people who solve programs with that problem. You know what I need? I'm looking at my face in the mirror. I need a lot of putty to fill in these holes, or the cracks, or whatever it is. Will that work? Jesus Christ. I look like an old road map. Anyway, so that's the way you do it. You make a program, make an appointment with these mentors who give you ideas and where to do it. You find how other people are doing this kind of thing. You join meetup.com, meetup.com. You go to those meetings, they're free meetings of other people like you that just started businesses or been in business for a long time and they're still trying to grow, to learn how other people near you do it. Don't say you need a grant. Don't say you need a loan. Don't say you need anything. You need help starting a business. So you get the smorgasbord. If you're starving, you need food. I mean, you don't go around, oh, I want a steak sandwich. You know, anybody have a steak sandwich? No. Okay, and you have to keep looking for a steak sandwich because you're hungry. No, you need fucking food. I don't know if you're looking for just a steak sandwich, man. It's going to take a lot longer to get the food you need. So you just say, I need food. I need to start a business, you know, and that's what life is about. You don't care what, how. Because the businesses I started, the first two I started with money because I thought I needed it, and they both failed. The next three I started, no money. They've been successful. Yeah. So you don't really need money. It depends for the certain kind of, there's always an answer, but be creative and look for help starting a business. That's your mission. And starting it without money, don't worry about that. You just have to recalibrate it or whatever, but it's all getting input, not you looking on the internet. What the heck you could do. But no, you get out and talk to people who are doing this. Talk to people who are helping people like you to start a business. You don't get it, particularly on Google. Stay 1,000 miles away from Google because they're just gonna rip you off. Because 44% of the people, I need a camera that's fuzzier and lousier. I got a new cell phone. The camera's too good. It shows me too many wrinkles. And so it's just talking to people. People want to help you start a business. And that's why it's better to go and look at, and I think I have this in item number 5 on help starting a business, about how to use AI to start your business. Let's see, my computers is not plugged in. So you want to, if you don't know chat, CHAT .openai.com, okay, and put in there, maybe I could, well, 7-star starting over here. But then you could put in, when you go to Chat AI, put in, show me sources, show me sources of free money and help to start a business in Hawaii from government, this is the key thing, government offices and non-profit organizations. Include websites. Okay, so something like that, put it in. If it doesn't work, to try to say it tonight. What you're trying to do is tell them, number one, make sure you always say government, nonprofit organizations, so you're gonna get people selling you stuff, okay? And that you ask for websites. And every time I do that, I get everything that is just on the toe. But now when you do that, you have to call those organizations and ask them how they could help you. Okay, and you go down the list. It may take you 10, 20 calls, but that's okay. So if you spend 2 hours making 10 or 20 calls, what'd you do the last 2 hours? Here you're doing something very important. You're digging for gold where the gold is. You're not going to Google and digging for gold, and you'll never find it in there. Billions and billions of websites, yeah. And that's it. Show me the sources. Yeah, yeah. So that's how to start. How do we start with a young woman who wants to go to Oklahoma? Wendy, what are you thinking about now? Huh? You gonna make an appointment with the counselors? Please. And Hezekiah Brooks, and oh, you live in Maryland. Is your daughter going to school in Maryland? Sounds like New York. So you want to go to the financial aid officer, drive to New York, take a bus that's only $40 to go to New York. If it's at NYU, they're right downtown, and make an appointment to see the financial aid. Yeah. And because they do this all the time. You always want to find people who are solving the problem you're trying to solve. And they do it for a living and will help you for free, okay? Okay, where are we, guys? I try Perplexity. It has access to data up to type information. Great for, oh, that's interesting. Your wrinkles are smile wrinkles. Those are good. You're kind, Wendy. So New Hampshire. Well, you got to solve the problem. You know, sweet Wendy, please call people. Call counselors. Call the Career One Stop to see how they can help you. Go to Find Help. Put in maybe women something or whatever. Every state has a council on women to make sure that they're call and make them. Yes, absolutely. See, that's what it is. It's all about your currency is your personality. So they will work for you more the nicer you are for them. I'm trying to find some money to pay my daughter's college. And Binghamton, New York. Okay, that's a long way, isn't it? Okay, so you call that financial aid officer in Binghamton, New York. Okay, you call the office there, and you say, "Is there somebody I could talk to? I'm having trouble with my daughter there. Paying for this." Okay, now after you call them in Binghamton, you send them a box of chocolates, okay? You send that person, get their name and address, send them a box of chocolates, even if they didn't help you, because this is the person that is key to you and money and for your daughter in Binghamton. So you send them a box of chocolates or a gift or anything, as long as it's something consumable or whatever, to show your appreciation. And then, when you have a question about another source you're looking for, you bounce it off them. Say you found some other source of money. Call that person, because they're going to take your call now. Yeah, this guy sent me a box of chocolates. Take their call. I'll call them back. And you say, you don't ask them for money this time. You say, hey, I found this source, and I'm wondering if it's worth applying to for my daughter. See, you need someone on your team to help you solve this problem. You're not an expert in any of this shit, right? So you got to get somebody on your team to help you solve the problem. So a box of chocolates is better than a $1,000 bill, right? Because they can't accept a $1,000 bill, so they'll take a box of chocolates and they'll start helping you. Okay, and that's the way. I mean, unfortunately, we're not trained to do that. But that's the only shit that works. Charity knows that. Because she's used it and she never thought she'd even call anybody on the phone. I'm going to start now. I have to find out website open. Also, researching for an auto, SSDI Benny's only. Okay, well, for auto, see item number, is it 4 or is it 6, Tammy, on the auto? And apply to our automobile. Okay, thing. So if you're on SSDI, Also, Wendy, see we have a special report for New Hampshire for people who have disabilities and seniors. So make sure you download that report for people on disabilities, or if you're a senior, for New Hampshire. And Tammy, um, she's gonna ask for a raise soon now. She's gotta work so hard. Uh, uh, I've gotten 28% off my cell bill for 20 years because how well I got along with customer service. You hear that? See, Wendy? Huh? How well you got with customer service, and you get 20% off your bill. See, that's why they rule. These bureaucrats rule, you know, and you don't have to pay them. You just have to be nice because everybody treats them like shit. So, what would you rather do? Keep talking to someone who's very nice to you and makes you feel good, or hang up the phone and somebody's going to call and yell at you? I'd rather stay and help Wendy. Okay, and that's it for you. Yep, I actually printed that report. Oh, good. Also down on the state mini grant. Yes, yeah, the mini grant report is the best thing we've ever done. And what I think the government should be doing. And by the way, anybody, you see Misty here, she's the queen of online, okay? So if you want to help other people, play Misty for me. Okay. And that's the important thing. It's just the people that I'm working with here and the members are just the kindest, most rewarding people to be around. Maybe it's because we don't have a water cooler and clans and cliques and stuff like that. Everybody could just be nice to each other, and that's wonderful. And that's what we want to inspire from members too. And especially now, man, I'm so fucking old. I don't want to be around anybody who's not nice. But you have to be nice yourself, and that's the only way you get it, you know, is being as nice as you can. It takes work, but it feels wonderful. And that's why I think being nice is selfish. I mean, sure, you get beat up, and yeah, the assholes are going to beat you up no matter what, if you're not nice or not, so it doesn't matter. But you got to bring out nice in other people. And you do that by being nice, simple, yeah. Can't wait for the other person, got to start it yourself. Wendy, I hope we could do something for you. We all struggle. I mean, you should have heard Charity when she first came here. As I say, she couldn't even say hello on the phone. I have to do my part. Yeah, so and if you want to help other people, Wendy, let us know. Let Wendy know. Misty, I mean, and share your heart, because that's how you grow your heart. You don't grow it by putting a wall around it. You know, you grow your heart by sharing it. And you have a disability, I do too. It's called 80. Yeah, so there's a lot of shit I can't do anymore. And so we all have it, and I feel like I'm going to exercise. I can't run anymore. I used to run 5-6 miles a day every day until about a year ago, and now I have to walk. And my bones and muscles are fine to run, but I kept tripping and falling, and it's balance, and things go by too fast when I run. To be careful with. And it is the heart. The heart, I just want to keep growing until it bursts. And only because it feels good. Everything else, man, that negative stuff just I think shortens life. I think creates other ailments in us, you know, tension and all that kind of stuff. So if you're open-hearted, it seems is the one way to take the best medicine for your body is by having an open heart. I have to grant another day. I have to do my part as well. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, I never thought I'd find something live to grant another day. uh, it's just, I never thought life would be this good. And it's not. It's doing something you enjoy doing every day is to me, and that's why. Then if you find something you're doing every day, oh, wonderful, Michelle, thank you. Then you don't have to worry about if you're happy or not because you want to do what you're doing. Like here, talking to you guys. I mean, that is just such a gift, and it makes, if I even just say the word love, it opens my heart more. As a guy, I never started saying it until a couple of years ago. I mean, a man growing up in the 50s, you had to be John Wayne, you know, or a superhero, or some bullshit like that. That is unreal. and and love is kind of just magic, and just opening your heart is incredible. Oh, wonderful, Michelle. Great. Oh, I'd say I guess your heart is being opened by that if you love it, because that's the feeling I get. And people were all basically the same. Well, I got to do some videos so we keep this business in business. Then I got to go out and exercise so I keep my body going. And you're just wonderful, lovely, loving people to be with. And I thank you so much.